Hi everybody, I'm Lori Bradner with the Florida Aviation Network. This is why we come to Sun and Fun. We're celebrating 49 years and I want you to know I have never in my lifetime been in a hot air balloon. This is amazing. It is the coolest thing ever. And what is your name again? Richard, thank you so much.
My pleasure.
Richard, tell us a little bit. Now I understand the briefing took a long time and you're blowing these up for the spectacle, but you cannot fly. Why is that?
Okay, first I want to say that we don't blow things up.
You don't blow things up?
We inflate.
We inflate.
Yes, balloons are inflating. The reason we're not flying, even though it's calm on the surface, about 300-400 feet aloft, the winds are going about 22-25 knots, which is really fast, and there's a big swamp not too far from here, and we don't want to have to fly over or land in the swamp. So for safety reasons, we're keeping the balloons on the ground. Because our critical time is takeoff and landings. And as the morning progresses, those winds aloft start to come down. It's going to be windy today.
All right.
Not yet, but it will get windier as the morning progresses. It's going to come to the surface. Right.
Okay.
So we don't want to take a chance that they're going to come down before we land.
Okay.
Because we like to land in nice calm conditions.
I would say. Now, Richard, I have to ask. This is for, and if you're okay with this, we're going to broadcast this.
Sure, absolutely.
We broadcast live, so we thank you. I'm so excited. Thank you for honoring my son and I in a balloon.
Absolutely.
How do you get in to this? And who is your partner? Come on in.
Well, this is one of my crew.
Okay.
This is Greg.
Hi, Greg. This is awesome.
My crew chief over here.
Hi. Thank you so much.
Tom.
This is okay. I want you to know I can die happy. I've never set foot in a hot air balloon. I can die happy. I am thrilled.
Well, here we're going to get more of a go. You go up here. You can squeeze this for about 3 seconds.
3 seconds.
Go ahead, squeeze it.
I can. Really?
Yeah.
Seriously?
She felt the power.
I did. I got the power. I love it. So let me ask you a question. How does one get into this? Are you aviators? Were you pilots and then just decided that you wanted in?
I'm not a pilot. I got into this back in the early 80s. I gave somebody a balloon ride for their birthday. And this was in Tulsa, Oklahoma. And there happened to be a local club that we joined, and we got involved and just fell in love with it. And eventually I got my own personal balloon, and then I moved to Florida. And then back in 91, I was on the road doing competition balloons in 89 and 90. 91 I came back, and Remax bought some new balloons and looked for somebody to handle the contract. So I've been doing Remax since 91, and I currently manage 2 of the balloons here, and my territory is Florida, so I go all over the state of Florida with the Remax.
That is awesome. Now, Greg, how did you get into it?
My other pilot we were in scouting together, and getting at 5:30 in the morning, Boy Scouts, and he had a balloon, and he's been flying for 30 years, and it's like, okay, if I'm up with 6:30 in the morning with the scouts, I might as well chase a hot air balloon, and it's great being crew because I chase the balloons.
Okay, what does that mean? Because obviously I don't know a thing I'm talking about.
So when the balloon is inflated, it goes up for a flight.
Okay.
We then pack up the bags and the fans, put them in the vehicle, keep in communication with the pilot, and then wherever they're landing, we try to get there ahead of time, so that way we catch the balloon and help them set it down and deflate and pack up.
Because you have to have someone to pick you up.
Generally so, yes. Or in these days, you can just get Uber and go.
I'd like to see the face of an Uber driver when you're like, could I put this in your trunk, please?
You want to get one that's got an SUV.
Yeah, exactly. You need one of the bigger ones.
Right.
No, that is awesome. Now, how often, I have to ask, because at the Florida Aviation Network, we're all about aviation safety, we're all about safety. Is there, and excuse my ignorance, I am brand new to this, is there a license you need, a certification you need, and can you tell the people the process to go through?
We are licensed pilots. Same thing you go through as a fixed wing.
Okay.
The main difference is...
The same exam?
Same, yeah.
Everything?
Everything's the same because we have to learn how to do the FAR, flight rules.
Right.
So we learn all about that. We are heavily taught about weather. We're very weather sensitive.
Right.
And the main difference between us and fixed wing is we have right of way. Like sailboats, motorboats, we're less maneuverable. We're much bigger and they can fly around us. So that's the main difference. Everything else is the same. We go through a biannual flight review. The balloon goes through an annual inspection.
Okay.
So everything's the same.
Wow, this is awesome. And I have to tell you, Bob, I don't know if you can get this. Obviously, we don't want to get too close, okay, because we don't want to see the wrinkles. But I have to tell you, the coolest view I've ever gotten, I just happened to look up. And I don't know if you can look up and see the inside of the balloon. If you can come up, and this is the coolest view. That is the most awesome thing ever. This is so awesome. Well, I want to say thank you to both of you. I can die happy.
Awesome.
Okay, except next year I'm going to find you. And how does one get a ride? So tell our guests and tell everybody at Sun and Fun, if they want to ride, where do you go? What do you do?
Just in general, basically what I tell everybody is go on the internet and you type hot air balloons and it's going to tell you the closest place.
Okay.
There's a place in Orlando, Bob's Balloons.
Okay.
Does a lot of places in Orlando.
Okay, we're doing a shout out, Bob's Balloons. We're going to do a shout out to you.
So that's always one I always recommend.
Okay.
He's a lot of fun. But anywhere you are in the country, just type in balloon rides near me, and then something will pop up for you.
This is awesome. Well, I want to thank both of you, and I know you've got to get back in, and I have to leave, and that makes me very sad. But I want you to know, thank you so much, Greg Rich. Thank you. I can do it one more time. You can do it one more time. Okay, ready? You want to do it? Okay, you do it. All right, Jake. I want you to know, his birthday, we're celebrating his 17th birthday this week.
Congratulations.
So yeah, so what a way to celebrate. Thank you so much. All right, this is Lori Bradner, broadcasting live from the flight line with Remax, with the Remax Balloons. And do you have a name of the company? Is it Remax Balloons? What do we?
No, it's just Remax. We call ourselves the Remax Balloon Team of Florida.
With the Remax Balloon Team of Florida. And again, what a great way to start the Saturday at Sun and Fun as we celebrate 49 years here in Lakeland, Florida. I'm Lori Bradner, and we're broadcasting live and in the clear with Florida Aviation Network.
Yay, good job.